Hi everyone, this is Esther from Esther's Orchids. My video today is on a unboxing of my favourite kind of orchids at the moment, and ones that I can actually get hold of here in New Zealand. So thank you for everyone who did unboxing videos during New Zealand's lockdown. I don't know whether it was your other countries' lockdowns at the same time, but I watched great unboxings from Orchid. I watched from the Orchid room, and I think even Ed did an unboxing while I wasn't able to do anything. So our lockdown in New Zealand meant lockdown, and you could hardly buy anything online because they didn't want the couriers doing extra things than they normally would either. So TradeMe was not operating unless it was for emergency goods, so I've had to wait. So this is quite exciting, and looks like it's going to be a bit messy as well. So I'll try not to make too much mess and keep the mess out of the way. So these are all going to be Paphiopedulims. So we'll have to go through the names of things later. We'll just get them undone. Oops, where can I pop them? There will do. Some are in bloom, so I don't want to rifle through there too awkwardly. Okay, that one's not in bloom, it's little, but some of them are quite special. Here's another one. Wow, that's got dark leaves, that's gorgeous, just with the leaves alone. The flowers have got a little bit squashed, but they're still there and they're still beautiful. So it's mostly creamy white. She has very fine red, sort of dark red burgundy spots and yellow. Oh, unfortunately that one's got squashed, but that's flowering from two different fans and has lots of growth in there. So that one's one of the older ones. Where do we put all of this? On the floor. So this one here is on top. It's not quite as limey citrus as it looked in the nuts, and it's shut down there. So this is a complex hybrid. One more. And this one's got really squashed. Yeah, that one's really squashed. Which is a shame, but there'll be another year. If you don't get them while you can, you miss out. So I will take the wrap off these, I'll get the names out, and we'll show you what they look like when they're out. Okay, so now I have them out of their packaging, and let's have a good look and see what we have. So here is the name badge of the first one, but I may have to put that up on the computer screen as I edit as well. Some of these I don't even want to try and say for the lack of ability to get it correct. So this one is a cross with a yellow and a pink. So there's an approximate picture of what it might look like when it flowers, but I'll try and put the pictures up on screen as well as I go. So this one here, a pink one and a yellow one. I would guess that Delinati times anything is going to be the pink one. And I would guess with this amazing foliage that is so dark and just so beautiful, those leaves. So this is Ho Chi Minh times something I can't pronounce, so I'll pop that up on the screen as well, or actually I think you may be able to see that one there reasonably well, but those two there are younger plants, however still very beautiful. So this one here I've actually had to put in another container because she has a secret root hanging out the bottom. And even this one here that is also in a very tiny container has a square root there, sorry, a root sticking out the hole. So I think these ones could be due for a repot. Fern fibre, here they come. So I'll just move those ones aside. So the next one is Norito Hasegawa Sunny Side Up times Pinocchio Elba Green Giant, and that is the one that unfortunately has got squashed, but I'll take a photo of it so that I can keep a record of what it will look like when it flowers again. So the next one is this beautiful complex hybrid here in a very gorgeous citrus green. And I'm pretty sure I put that in a cup. Yeah, because it has roots poking out the bottom. Now I might leave that with moss in the bottom, touching those roots so that they stay moist, and not repot that one until its flowering has finished, because I don't want to disrupt its growth while it's, or anything while it has that beautiful flower on it. I don't want that to fall off sooner than ever. And these ones are exactly the same as well. So this one here with the multi fans in the pot, as you can see down here, has a massive amount of growth. So it's been sitting in another pot, maybe with some moss or something. And instead of repotting, it's but we'll leave it. We'll leave all those amazing fans all stuck together. We'll put some moss in it and keep them growing till at least these gorgeous little flowers have finished. So the name of this one is Friendly Spirit White Gem times Ice Age Ice Pepper. So there's 1, 2, I think 3, 4 fans. So this new little one here, the 2 that are flowering, and the flower stem comes out of that one there, and I think there's one that's here, that's an older fan. Oh, and there's another little young one coming out the front there. Actually, when you duck under there, there's a new one there. So there's actually 2 new ones at the front. There's the 2 big ones that are flowering, and 1 new fan at the back. So that's a pretty big plant. I'm very, very happy with that one. So I will do a repotting video with the ones that I decide to repot later on, but again they will be going into fern fibre. So just to show you a little bit about how they can look 7 or months on or so. So this was one that I got for my birthday, which was very late October. I think I actually got the plant in November, the very beginning of November, because and it had the one fan, the main fan that it had flowered on. It had a beautiful cream flower. It has since grown 2 nice new fans there, and I repotted that on the 5th of the 11th, and we're now the 5th of June 2020. So that's how good some of these will look when they get into fern fibre. Of course, they are slow growing, but I'm picking that these ones here that aren't completely the Mortier type will pick up really fast. Once those flowers drop and their new growth start going, they start going for it. That one there doesn't have any sign of a new growth yet. But once that flower stalk starts, or stem starts dying back, she'll be starting to pop something else up. So as soon as that starts to die off, she'll be going into some fern fibre. And from there on, I'm picking it will start off with a new fan pretty quickly. Alrighty, thank you everybody. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and give me the thumbs up. And share my videos with friends if you know anyone that might be interested. Thank you for all the new subscribers I have again recently on YouTube. It's much appreciated that people like to see the plants that I have and my growing situations. And yes, I know that a lot of them recently are going in fern fibre. I just find that it is super easy to look after the plants in, and I think maybe one of these I'll keep in the kind of medium that it's in, and just so that we can compare. Okay, thanks everybody. Bye.